Woohoo! Welcome back. Let's get into our last and final week of our second revelation. You are into your commitment challenge week. Woohoo! So, as usual, if you are watching this video, it means you have already read the second revelation. You read the second revelation commentary. You already answered the second revelation journal questions and identified what it was you wanted to commit to. You have already done my declutter challenge. You went in, you found that thing you want to declutter, whether it was physical, decluttering something in your home, whether it was digital, decluttering your computer, getting all your files and stuff off, bills, paperwork, whatever. You have decluttered it, and I hope it felt great. How did it feel? I can't wait. I'm sure you've already told me about it in the Live More, Carry Less private Facebook group. So I am so excited to look at that, experience that with you. Decluttering is always, like I said, a spiritual moment for me because it literally gives room in your mind, your soul, your heart, space for something new. It's an exchange of energy, and the energy is great, and it's powerful, and it's freeing, and it's liberating, and I hope you loved it. Okay, so let's get into this commitment challenge. I told you this one, I have packed a lot into this. So there is a downloadable for you to look at. So make sure, you're paying attention to that because, and the reason I packed so much into this, your commitment challenge week, is because this is not like your fear challenge week with the first revelation where you're going to identify a fear, you're going to, we recognize the root, and then you're going to do an action, an activity that helps you to overcome it and step out of your comfort zone. And then it's done, right? And of course, I hope that you live a lifestyle of continuing to do things that that maybe make you anxious, that challenge you, that have to deal with that root fear, so you can continue to go against that and create a new neural pathway in your mind. But the reason I packed so much into your commitment challenge week is literally, as we talked about last week, you're doing this in bite-sized chunks. So a commitment is something that you're going to stay and stay faithful to until the end of this program and beyond. So that's why I put so much into this week, and you will find out in a few seconds, but there's a lot that you're going to do because we still need to recognize the root. And so let's get into that. Let me pull up some notes I have for your downloadable. So if you are not at your computer where you can see your downloadable, you can look at it later, but I want to go over some things in your downloadable. So of course, last week we did the digital declutter. I did the digital declutter and I loved it. It felt wonderful. I don't know what you did. I can't wait to find out. I'm sorry, I'm going through my notes really fast. I don't want to keep repeating myself. Okay, so now it is time to figure out your root cause. Now, as I said, everything in this program is not going to always be about taking a deep dive into the inner recesses of your soul. Okay, some stuff is just going to be practical. And by practical, I mean like personalities and the way your particular personality reacts to commitments and goal setting, and what may be the best method to help you follow through on keeping commitments on your goals. Now, I shared that with paleo. I knew that it had to be a diet that had meat in it, because if not, I wasn't going to keep it. I could stick to it for maybe a month or two, but then my life, I was going to want meat afterwards. Unless, like I said, it's an extreme health issue, then you need to make an extreme choice. But if we're talking about a lifestyle that we want to see all the way through the marathon, we're going to set small, attainable goals and keep setting them, keep reaching them, keep reaching them, keep reaching them until we reach our major goal. But we're going to find out about our personality, what we need to know about us, to see why maybe we haven't been committing to our goals in the past and keeping those promises to ourselves. Because like we talked about, a commitment is just a promise you make to yourself. So this week, before you begin your commitment challenge, your commitment goal, there are two things that I want you to do, and those two things are located in your downloadable. So if you have your downloadable, go ahead and look at that. If not, I'm just going to walk you through it. I want you to take a personality test. This test will break down your personality type in general, and it will give you insight into yourself in terms of your personality. A lot of you are like, what, huh? Trust me. You're on this journey. You got to trust me. Let me take the reins and lead you somewhere. We are going to go somewhere, and it's going to be great and awesome. So the name of the site, and it's on your downloadable, is called 16 Personalities. It is free. Of course, I'm not going to ask you to do anything. You're already paying to take this course. So anything outside of this course, I'm going to advise you to do or require you to do is going to be free. So this personality is going to assess this personality quiz rather is going to assess your strengths and weaknesses. It'll tell you how you are in romantic relationships, friendships, parenthood, career paths, workplace habits, and it's going to give you a summary of all of that stuff. And the reason I want you to do this is, like I said, everything isn't always going to be some deep emotional journey. Okay, so fear was a deep emotional journey. We needed to excavate and find out what that root cause was. Commitments, if you feel like your commitment is related to a fear, then you already know what to do from the first revelation. But I feel like a lot of commitments are related to a habit and personality. So I want to examine your root cause in this way, because some stuff is really just about the way you're made up, what style works best for you. For instance, some of us learn by video, others learn by audio. I am somebody who learns better visually. I like to see a thing. So I can learn by watching a video. I can learn by reading, but I can learn by audio, but I don't prefer it. It's not the best way for me to learn. My best way is visual. So I prefer actually reading first and then looking at a video second. And if I have to, then I'll just hear it, but I'd rather not. So that's a quirk about me. That's just the way I'm made up. That's my personality type. So I should pick commitments that fit in, or pick methods to meet my commitments that fit in my particular style, brand, personality type, the way I'm made up. And that's what I want to help you do. So this is what you will discover after you take the personality quiz. Now, some of you are saying, I already know myself, Erin, I don't need a personality quiz. Well, guess what? This is your opportunity to find out more about yourself. Yay! So it's an easy quiz. Okay, so if some of you are like, quiz, I don't like quiz, what? I'm not in school anymore. No, this is easy quiz. It's very simple. There are no right or wrong answers. It's just about finding out more about you. And this is how we're going to determine your root cause for the second revelation. Okay, so after you complete this quiz, and like I said, it's in the downloadable that's to the right on the screen. Yep, it's to the right, and you just hit the download, so you have it. You had downloadables in the first revelation, so I'm pretty sure you know how to access them now. But the downloadable will have all of your information. And of course, you should still be saying all of your affirmations. That's later. Okay, so the downloadable, after you go to the 16 personality quiz site, then you're going to go to another site. And I want to look particularly at the commitment site and pull that up. Okay, so the name of the second site, after you take the personality quiz from the first site, this is all, like I said, in the downloadable, is called the Frank Damon Goal Setting Methods on Personality Types. Now, these two sites are not connected. They're not connected in any way, so they do not use the same language. I picked both of them because I feel that they both add value in terms of insight and goal setting. So I want to say that again. The first site is a personality quiz that is very easy. There are no right or wrong answers. So take a deep breath. It's fine. No right or wrong answers. It's actually fun. It's just a fun little quiz that's going to give you some insight. The second is going to give you helpful hints and strategies on attaining your goals based on your personality types. The two sites are not related. The second site has a methodology. The first site gives you insights, okay? So after you take the quiz, you're going to go to this site and you're going to look through it, and it's going to give you helpful hints on goal setting. Okay, so that site, the first site, like I said, insight. Second site's helpful hints on setting goals. First site, giving insight into you. Second one, showing you strategies based on your personality to keep your goals. So after you're done with all of that, and I don't know when you're going to do that this week, but you are going to do that before you even think about starting your commitment challenge. Do not commit to anything until you take that personality quiz, until you go to that second site and read the helpful hints on goal setting. So, do all of those things first. So the second, after you do all of those things, with what your commitment is, thinking of your commitment, you're going to make a plan to begin your commitment challenge and stay the course. Your plan should include 3 things. The first one is, what are you committing to? So that's easy. The second one is, what are you prepared to do to reach this goal? The third one is, how often are you going to work on this goal or new commitment? So are you going to do this something every day? Are you going to do something once a week? Are you going to do something every other week, which is bi-weekly? Or are you going to do it once a month? You're going to make that decision for yourself.